Free Library Board of Trustees to order. Do you have any correspondence you'd like to share with us?
Just thank you from IDA Resources. They have reached out to us to do some tours of the library of students that are interested in the library science field. It is a resource for individuals with special needs, and we recently did one. It was a great tour, and actually reconnected with a former colleague of mine in the process. So he sent us a thank you for doing that.
And no public comment, I don't believe, tonight. Your minutes of last month's meeting. Your pleasure on the minutes from last month's meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made second to approve the minutes of the last, of our February 21st meeting. Any discussion? All in favor of approval, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? They are approved. Your pleasure on the unaudited monthly review and expense report for February. Had a different piece of software.
Yeah, I thought it was my eyes at first, but.
It's how it's printing out, really light, yeah,
Well,
and
Smaller.
and
It's
looks
smaller.
smaller. Yeah, I thank you. I'm like, am I noticing? It's like, was I not?
and a
But
whole lot
others
of
are noticing
zeros,
it.
a whole lot of zeros, especially under revenue. Although I guess that, I'm always interested in the utilities, which look like they're not so bad.
Yeah, yeah,
But,
yeah.
And the one question I had was, we sold furniture. We sold something for $120. What did we sell?
We had the old tables.
From here?
Yeah.
We thought that's what it was.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, we had another library. I put them out to the library. We have a listserv for libraries
Cool.
in the area, and they were in need of some tables, so they purchased them.
Brilliant.
So,
Brilliant. Nice job. Thank you.
and then the remainder of them were they were donated to a church here in the area, and they actually gave us a monetary donation for that, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, good. That's what we thought they were.
Yep.
Actually, I thought they were going to put them out in their garage over here to save them for a while.
The garage.
There's a little shed over here.
Yeah.
The lawnmower is. You can squeeze it. All right. Anyway, that's your pleasure on the
Motion to.
Okay.
I'll second the motion.
motion made second to approve our unaudited monthly report for February. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? They are approved. And your pleasure on the monthly statistical report for February.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
I'll second.
Motion made and second to approve the monthly statistical report. Any discussion?
I just want to mention that our new patron cards, they like doubled from last month, and we've been doing quite well. We've been getting new patron cards, roughly around 45. For February, we had 79 new patrons, so.
New patrons then?
New, yeah.
Not just replacing cards?
No, not just replacing, those are new patrons, so.
So the interesting thing is that the traffic was up, but the checkouts was flat. Except within categories, some checkouts, the borrowing had increased, but borrowing overall is like less than 1%. So a lot of foot traffic, a lot of people needing and using the library.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
We're seeing that a lot more.
Yeah, so
A
community
lot
center.
more. Yep.
Any other discussion? All in favor of approval of the monthly statistical report for February, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It is approved. Review of the approval for animals in the library. So you don't want me to bring my pup anymore?
They're really like service miniature horses?
Yes. It is an allowed animal, yes it is. It
In
is
fact,
allowed.
isn't it that the only allowed animals are dogs and miniature horses, technically?
Yes, technically,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, for those type of service animals, yes.
Like service pythons and things?
Not allowed.
No.
Not part of the, it's simply not recognized, right? So, not our policy, we didn't invent it.
I need a motion on that.
So I'd like a motion to approve.
I will make that motion.
Second?
Any other discussion on our animals in the library policy?
Aye.
All in favor of approval, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It is approved. Review of the loan policy. Did I file it in the wrong place?
I'll make a motion to approve.
A second.
Is this just coming up because it's a regular routine?
Yeah.
There's no changes or anything?
I-
No, I guess.
There were a few changes.
Well, I mean, besides the
Besides
reg,
it.
but I guess
Besides
what I
that.
meant was not that there's no changes, but are you seeing more like non-resident borrowers, applying for cards and things like, the $10 deposit cards and stuff like that?
Not no.
So
No.
this is
Yeah,
this is just routine, it's not like it was.
Yeah, there was a red
occasion.
light type thing, yeah, no.
Okay.
It was just,
Any other, we got a motion and a second?
yeah.
Any additional discussion on our loan policy? All in favor of approval, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It is approved. Endowment fund request for family computer workstation.
Motion. It's brilliant. I don't even have kids.
I'll second.
Motion made, okay, so to approve the $4,400 or $4,390, right?
Yep.
$4,390.60. Any other discussion?
I just want to let you know that we actually had a family, a young lady here with a child, and she would have definitely made use of that little unit. So we need, so we're excited to be able to offer that.
Brilliant.
Is that the total price of the?
No, that is, we had funding at the end of last year that could cover the down payment for it, and this is the remainder of the balance, so.
Any other discussion on the family computer workstation? All in favor of approval of the $4,390.50 expenditure, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. Jane Zander Trust Report. We can't do that.
Nope.
Oh, lawnmower, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Purchase a lawnmower for the library.
So this is, maybe the motion first, and then I can speak to it.
Yeah, let's have a motion.
I'll motion.
And
I'll second.
okay, motion made and second to approve the $6,249 request for a new lawnmower.
All right, so this was requested before, and this was planned before Nick brought in his resignation. The machine that we currently have is on its last leg. It will, if this is approved and we do purchase one, we are already, Dustin Bonick from the street department will send it to auction for us at that point. But it is on its last leg.
Or wheel.
Or wheel, yes, there you go. Any questions? Discussions?
Any other discussion?
Okay.
Do you think we're gonna need grass mowing services this summer?
Yeah, hope so, hope it
With the
grows.
lack of water we've had so far, it's gonna be.
Hope it grows.
Anyway, all in favor of buying the new lawnmower for $6,229, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I like the quote when it says they're gonna uncrate it. Anyway, now the endowment fund request, are we here? Jane? Okay, last month, Richard made a report, and we'd like to, because it wasn't on the agenda, we'd like to approve his report that he gave us last month. So I'll entertain a motion to approve it.
A motion then.
Second.
Motion made and second to approve the report that Richard made concerning the Jane Zander Trust Fund last month. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It has been approved. Annual report.
So this is the local annual report, just the discussion item. Just wanted to show you what will be going out to the public. Some numbers and lots of images and just some brief explanations of things that are going on at the library. And this year was our elementary year, so we went with that. That was our National Library Week theme, so we had a good time with that.
And the one thing, I know I'm one of the tour ones here on the board, and I like it that we're dementia friendly. And boy, do those employees on here look like they're welcoming to be here when I have a dementia situation. Feel real good. Any other comment?
All right.
All in favor of, do we want approval on it?
We do not.
Okay.
No.
And discussion on our youth services project?
Yes, so I have talked with Eric Kraszewski, I think that's how it's pronounced. It's got a long name with a ski at the end. So I've talked with him. He is working with the glass company because in the design, the wall between the youth services department proper and that activity room will be a glass wall, so that it just makes it easier for us to view individuals that are in there for activities and things of that nature. We will, once that is installed, we will be putting drapery that can be pulled across there should that room need to be more private for meetings. But he is waiting for the numbers on that at this time. He said he could have given me a number without that, and I said, no, we will wait until we have the full amount, and then he will share that. He believes that he will have that by April. And he has, I have now connected him with the MSR design architect that we've been working with, so that if he has any questions, he did ask for a PDF of the schematics, and so he's working hard on it, just, waiting for a vendor, which happens often, so.
Is that a solid, is that a movable glass wall?
No, that will not be a movable wall.
Is that a safety thing for people who are seeing the glass?
Is it?
When you have a glass wall in the middle of a room.
You'll know it's glass. The way they design it, you know that it's a wall. There will be things in place that will
We
prevent
can always
them from.
put bird silhouettes on them.
Right, there we go. No, just, yeah. So
That's, that, when in
Right.
my other life, why that was something, when you make these big doors and stuff that people walk into, and it's.
right.
You should be smart enough not to walk into it, but
It happens.
anyway.
It does. Yeah, it is not, and we actually, depending upon our bookshelf placement, there will be things along that area. It's just so that it gives a more of an open, and because of the way that is being set up on that end, we wanted to be able to still have the light coming in through the windows, and that allowed us to keep that, kind of a bright atmosphere for that area, so.
Alrighty, any other questions?
Yeah, you can answer anything else. if you have any.
We haven't got a guesstimate on the price yet, is what you're telling me.
Yes, that is correct.
And, our strategic plan, goals and objectives, developing essential library policies. I think we've done a pretty good job at that. Anything on the Wisconsin trustee essential?
Any questions on any of that? Okay.
And what is your report? huh?
My report, yeah. Just that we are busy, and like was mentioned, our foot traffic, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the staff they've done a lot of passive programming that have brought individuals into the library to do things outside of just checking out books. So I think that's developed some of that interest. And because of the other activities that we have going on here in the library, we have a lot of the classes coming in now that that's going to be related to checkouts, but just a lot of extra things going on to bring people here, and we're enjoying the activity a great deal. One of the things that we have coming up that I'm really excited about, we're doing the whole Titanic thing. Veronica Hinkey is an author, and she has written about numerous things on the Titanic, and we will of course have that movie here. So we're excited about that. That's on Saturday, April 13th. That's one of the highlights for our month of April. So We have food. And just a lot of cool things going on. Check our calendar. It's where you'll see that, and you'll see it on social media. We're doing a lot more activity on social media with our calendars and letting individuals know what's going on during the week, during the month. Nothing to report from WBLS. Friends of the Library have set their book sale April 18th through the 20th. So our April 17th meeting will not be in here. It will be in the boardroom on the 3rd floor. Just so to note that, because this room will be all set up for the sale. The sale last year, or the last sale that they did on a donation. They did not do a price per item, and they actually did quite well with the donations, and in fact better than what they've done in the past with individuals paying for items. So they are going to continue with that this time and see how it goes. People are very generous. It's wonderful. Circulation department, we're on the final end of that. The countertops for the back room will be installed next week. And we're excited about that addition. That's going to help with keeping things warmer back there. Again, the Aging and Disability Resource Center, we're doing a lot more collaborating with them, and we've got a lot more programming, a lot of it to do with the dementia-friendly type programming. We have connected with the Bureau of Consumer Protection for a lot of sessions and workshops on keeping individuals safe online, avoiding scams, avoiding frauds. And we were happy that we're able to provide that type of programming. And also this last event was supposed to be landlord and tenant information. He became ill, so we had to reschedule that. Go figure. Lots of illnesses going around, that's for sure. Let's see. Our nonprofits in the area, we're building some great connections with them when we continue to do some programming here. We have them coming in, utilizing our space for meetings and for meeting up with clients, and that has turned out quite well. The NICE team project that I'm involved with, the consolidation or the merger of the two systems, that continues to move forward. I did mention in my report that on Tuesday, April 9th from 10:30 to 11:30, they are going to be doing a town hall meeting where they will provide kind of a background of what's been going on, what they've covered so far, and then we'll answer any questions to individuals that have questions about how it's going to move forward. We've had quite a few about how it's going to affect the patrons. A lot of our questions have been focused on that and how that will affect the materials that we share throughout those two library systems. I encourage you, if you are interested and available, you can join it virtually, or you may come here to the library. We will most likely have it set up here in this room on the TV so that individuals can be here to ask questions if they'd like. We'll have the OWL set up so that individuals can participate from here.
It's a Zoom meeting here also.
Yeah, yes, we will have that set up here. And then just my note about Nick. And we will be, or I will be participating in the process for hiring his replacement. It was approved last night at Personnel and Finance that we hire a replacement for him, so that is now moving forward. That's what I have.
Well, thank you. I don't really have any remarks in our normal date and time for next month.
Yes, so it'll be April 17th at 4.
And I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion. Second.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Our meeting adjourned. Thanks everybody for coming.